Welcome to our first pewter casting video, and in this series of videos what we're going to do is we're going to show you the basic pewter casting process so that you can understand how the process works. When you come to design your product, you can make sure that you don't make any of the common pitfalls that sometimes students make. Now the first video, of course, is the most important one, and that talks a little bit about health and safety. And in all our design technology projects, health and safety is the most important thing. Now from the video at the moment you can't see the space around me, but it's completely clear. There's nothing on the floor that I might trip over. There are certainly no bags or anything around, so my area is completely clear. Okay, and in a workshop environment where students are around, people are walking around, there will be an exclusion zone to make sure that nobody comes too close to me when I'm casting. Okay, just behind me you can see the brazing hearth itself. We've got the extractor unit here. We've got the flame fast flamethrower, some heat bricks, and the crucible, the label itself that holds the pewter. Now when you come into the workshop, you must assume that everything around here is hot and you mustn't touch anything, just in case casting has happened beforehand. That's first thing in the morning, and I'm aware that nothing's happened yet, so I'm fairly okay. In terms of personal safety, you'll always see me with an apron in the workshop anyway, but when I'm casting I'll have a long sleeve apron on just to give my arms a little bit of extra protection. I'll also have on top of that a leather apron, which is ideal for when you're working with high temperature items. I'll have some leather gloves. I'll have these things here, they're called gaiters, and they go over my legs and shoes just in case the pewter spills. And most importantly, I'll have goggles, and of course when we're casting you can have a full face mask, but I'm going to be using goggles for the demonstration. Okay. Now the pewter itself comes to school, or is supplied in ingots. So an ingot looks like this, a little bit like how you'd imagine a gold bar to be, I-N-G-O-T, ingot. And what you need to do is you need to be able to cut that ingot up into sections so that it fits into the label, and you'll do that with this tool here, okay, and this is called a hacksaw, and of course you'll do that in an engineering vise. The pewter itself is a non-ferrous alloy, and of course an alloy is a composition of two or more metals, and in our case the pewter is 96% tin and 4% copper. Okay, it has a melting point of around about 230 degrees, so it's incredibly hot. So when we're casting, obviously we need to make sure that there are no hands near the crucible or the flame whatsoever. Okay, so there's our first video that talks a little bit about health and safety. In the next video there'll be a very short demonstration showing you how the pewter casting process works.